the upper left, you have the apple up in the upper left of your screen.
Yeah.
And it says Skype beside the apple.
Yeah.
Okay, click on the Skype.
Yeah, I'm there.
And under Preferences, underneath About Skype, it goes About Skype and then Preferences.
Yeah.
Just click on that.
I'm there.
Okay, now click on Audio Video at the top of the Preferences.
Audio video. Notice. Okay. Yeah. Done that.
Okay. You see it says microphone, speakers, and camera. You should be able to select your USB camera in that.
Yeah. Trust webcam 2. Okay. This is better.
Okay.
Because now we can show things in detail.
Okay, now you can just click on the little red dot in the upper left-hand corner of that window. Get rid of it. Oh yeah, nice.
So looking.
Recording, so I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get to.
You have to leave your video on, Rick. Okay, just for that little tidbit.
Right. Okay.
So we try to do it this way. Tell me when you want to start recording.
I'm recording. I can cut it at any point though, so you can start and cut it.
Just a second, I'll be ready here too.
I have to find a place where I can use as a stand. Never use this on a Mac, so let me find a place to put it,
Almost ready. Just a second. Capture.
Looks really good lighting, Mr. Keshe, too, there.
We see everything there, yeah?
Should be able to, yeah.
Try to...
If you need to, you have a piece of paper right there, too, that you could put underneath, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, try that once again.
You see everything?
Should be good. Now we see a little bit of you and a little bit of paper, so...
That's what I'm trying to make the screen in the background, that you don't see a little bit of me.
Point it down just a little bit more. That's perfect right there. Okay, I think we're ready, eh, Rick? Are you ready?
I'm ready and recording.
Okay. Mr. Keshe?
I'm here. I'm just setting things up that you can have a clean white background. Okay. Tell me where and how you want to start.
Well, as far as I know, this will be a demonstration of the Keshe torch or flashlight, and you'll show us some of the components and the way it's put together. I'm assuming, is that what's planned here?
Deciding what to do with it. Okay, what we're going to do, I think the easiest way to go about this thing is to, what do you call it?
The camera seems a little fuzzy. Can you make it a little bit clearer? Is there a turn screw on the front of it?
Which is behind the camera. I'm trying to get rid of it. This is the light which is behind. Now it's not there, huh?
Oh, it's still fuzzy though. It's like the front of the camera needs to be turned to make it. Yes, yes. Oh, back a little bit. Back a little bit. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic right there. That's a lot better.
Right.
Okay. Let's get rid of the things that you can have it quite a clear view.
Is that me that's losing connection? Okay.
Pardon?
Nothing. It was just a hiccup in the connection. No big deal.
I'll turn off my microphone as well temporarily. Hopefully that won't kick out your recording.
Should.
You're okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So we start recording as you're happy, yeah? Can I hear? I need a response to know if you're recording.
Yes, we are
We're recording.
Recording. Okay. So this morning, this morning we're going to show the torch, which we have spoken about, but we could not show it for a while because of the connections. We had problem. The principle of the torch in a simple way, as you can see, is a very simple. I have to find out the orientation, how this thing works. Okay. Okay. Start again. 1, 2, 3. As we promised, we're going to show this torch and how it works. This is the torch. This torch has been running for about 3, 4, 5 years. It's been emptied and reloaded, so we know the process is repeatable. There are 2 more new system versions have been set up by the Italians trying to replicate, but we're trying to find an easier way to reproduce the whole thing into the size of the black piece as you see it. This is very important because the dimension are a matter of the principle. The torch works very simply, as you can see. It's fairly powerful. It's not a, what you call it, a small unit. It shines. We have run this one for days and days. The capacity of the battery for this LED, at the moment, we reckon is about 8 to 10 days. We had to empty it by force by adding other LEDs to it. It works on a very simple principle of the lens and the inner piece. The reason the light doesn't shine anymore is because the contact is lost on the top. As you see, it comes back. It's a finger touch. And the whole apparatus, if I bring it as close as you can see, it is very simple. I don't know how far away you can see. If you can see the wires, the nano wires are extremely close.
Can you lift it up just a little bit and move it back just a little bit, please?
Yeah, I'm doing it. You got to see. It's just finding the camera position.
Okay, there. Thank you.
Nano layers. There is no more than this to it. But the way these nano layers are connected are the most important part of the whole system. This is the battery in the back. It's a rechargeable battery. You can see it. It's a very simple system. The minute you touch it, the light comes back. So all we do is the way we build the nano layer, nano wiring. It's a very simple system. I can unscrew it to show it. All the pieces of the plastic is just because we picked up another already built, made torch, and we adapted it. Instead of the battery, we replace it with the nano layers. That's a total concept. That's a total principle. This is a working torch, and I can sit here for hours. As I said, we run it for 7, 8 days, 10 days, and it still runs at more or less 50% full beam. We disconnected that it empties, it doesn't get recharged, and then we recharge the battery again. This is simplicity of it, but it's the way you make the wires, the way you connect the wires. The total wire use is less than 1 meter, so it's not a huge amount of wires, as you can most probably see the whole structure. I tried to share it with you in a different way. This is as a close-up. You can see it. Is this clear enough for you?
No, it's a little bit too close. Can you move it away a little bit, please?
Yeah, or you might have to change the focus in order to get it clear. And if you hold it really still, the camera starts to self-focus better too. That's a little better. A bit higher would be good too if you can.
So you don't see anything. There is no magic about it. So you want a torch, you light a torch. This principle is very much. I'll put it back in its case again. Back in its case, you can see it. This is adapting, other systems as a system to be able to use. The same principle goes back with what you spoke about last week and what you showed last week. The layers which you showed how you make the nano layer in respect to what do you call it? A capacitor. This I can show with you very easily here. This is the nano layer. Can you see it, or are you disconnected?
Just lost the video.
Yeah, video turned off. I think you might have bumped the USB cable.
I'm back on. Is it on or is it off?
It's off.
Yep, still off.
You see it now.
Yeah, it's back on.
So what you see here is what I explained to you before last time in the workshop. This is the aluminum foil. This is the nano-coated copper foil, and this in the back is the the copper film, and they're tacked together at the top. This is important in a way because then you can. It's just I don't have a remote camera control with this thing, otherwise it would have been easier for you to see. So you have the 3 films. You have the 3 films separated, and you can use it as a capacitor. If you do it the right way, you don't need any liquids. And this absorbs most of the energy. The principle of the battery is exactly the same. This is exactly the same way, the same pattern. So this is the aluminum. You see, this is the nano-coated copper, and the back is the non-coated copper. But these make a fantastic capacitors and energy absorbers in the space. This is what is important. You showed something last week. If you follow the same thing, you will see how it works. This is the thing which we shown a few times. A lot of people have been asking for it. This is the three-dimensional globe where you can actually see the whole structure of the globe, where it has, if you look in the back of it, about 37 connections. Every contact on the globe is connected to one of these connections. So we can absorb, measure the amount of field from 360 degrees, bottom, top, and sideways. So we measure the current and the flow over what you measure over 24 hours. You go along each button. As you can see, they're all red and white. Each red and white is connected to one of these electrodes inside the core. You can see, if I can go close enough that you can see it. Sits on its own stand. It's been made this way especially that you absorb all the energy from the ground level to the top level. And this is very important in being able to assess and in space to be able to absorb a spectrum of fields, because you can make each electrode in the globe of different material to absorb different radiation. So this is what you're trying to show. This is how we absorb energy. At the moment, with the Italians, we are working on this, which is, as I explained to you, a 12 LED light. You can fix to the ceiling, maybe a number of them like a normal LED, and you don't need anything. You just put a unit to the ceiling and that's it. And the only thing you need is how to switch it off if you want to switch it off. Otherwise, it can go day and night because continuously it recharges itself. There is a method of multiplicity that you can multiple the system in a given way. I've been trying to show this one. You can do it yourself. This is very much a Christmas tree, which we always talk about. You can connect the wires and just light up. If you can see the wires, they go from one battery directly to the Christmas tree. But with this system, you'll find out that your wires get hot or your battery gets hot, because this shows clearly the AC/DC characteristics of the nanomaterials, because they release both AC and DC within the battery. In so many ways, we try. I'll announce a lot of new things in the workshop today as we go along. But in totality, the work of the torch, as you see it, is no different than the work of the nano layer, as you see it, or the work of the globe. I see Rick is rubbing his face.
Oh, I'm just thinking there's a number of messages coming through that people are wondering what's going on at the workshop and so on, and it's interfering with the video, so that's why I'm doing that.
It should be okay, Rick.
This is great stuff, though.
It's good to keep that on postponement until we're done this.
Yeah. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
So these are the situations and these are the systems you can use. The other thing is, this is what as you all know, these are the copper films used. We have developed today, this week, as you know, I only had 3 days off this past month and a half. And we have produced a system that will send it directly to the people concerned, that using this material in a specific way, you can stop all radiations within, like Fukushima plant. In the plant, they don't need to evacuate the reactor anymore. I've developed it, it's been tested here. So in a simple way, you can change a lot of things, and we start changing a lot of acceptance of the knowledge by demonstrations. I will explain this in the workshops today. we are changing a lot of things around because we had the time to do things in a month. In the past 6 months, it's been a mayhem here with all the work which was going on. So we start showing and, in a way, measuring things. In the next time, when we have more time, we go in step by step in detail that everybody can follow it. This I will announce today later on. Is there anything you want me to show before we shut down? And I have to go and get the other camera on. I can't hear you, Rick.
Yeah, sorry. I think we're good. That's. What do you think, Vince? Or should we get some other shots, or is it okay?
Can we back up the camera a little bit so we can get everything in one shot?
That's the torch. For security reasons, the way we are set up here, we are in a sealed room. I cannot do certain things.
Do you want to just put the nano layers beside the torch, and then we can see everything all in one shot? And I think that should be good.
It's somewhere here, I think.
Yeah, somewhere right beside the torch.
Yeah, okay. You see the torch there. How I move the torch out of here. The torch is here. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is your nano figure.
Okay, that's fantastic.
And if you want, this is the torch as well. Thing on.
That's a nice shot. Yeah.
Very good. So it is fine. Fundamentally, I'll explain in what you've shown. And as I said, we changed the whole course of the teaching of the foundation. We announced it today. We'll tell you why and how, and we'll see where we're going to go with it. Okay?
Great. That sounds excellent. Thank you so much. I'm glad we got that.
I have to go to the lab to pick up the other computer, which goes into the, teaching room.
Yeah, we'll get everything ready, and we should be ready by the time you are.
Okay, thanks very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.